Hello. This is one of those why the heck not streams. Gonna kind of get in here and get some work done. Got a lot of work to do. Building this 16x map. If you've watched Farmer Brian and everything like that, you'll been kind of seeing my farm a little bit, but I haven't been live streaming on it. And I was like, you know what? I'm on here. I'm messing with some stuff. And yeah, we're going to get into it. And man, does it feel good to live stream again. It was a toss up between this and the BTO series, but since the harvest is done, I'm going to wait on the BTO series for a second. And I didn't get a video put out today because I was on this map with Farmer Brian yesterday, and wasn't on his stream per se, but I was in Discord and everything like that talking, and ended up enjoying ourselves. We had some trouble with the map. It's still giving us a lot of problems, but I think we got it kind of lined out. I am going to be plowing some fields today again, and when the sun gets down, I've kind of left it right here for a reason. The time where it should be getting dark, and once it gets dark, I'm going to show you all something cool. So definitely stick around. And actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, let's get in the truck here, and I'll show you something cool that you won't be able to see when it gets dark. Man, that truck again sounds good. And hopefully during the stream the map won't bug out and server won't crash or nothing like that. We are on a G Portal server. So between the snowstorm, messing with that probably, and you know, this map being buggy, I mean, you never know what a stream might bring. Also, from last time, I know a lot of people requested it, and I turned slow chat on, or slow mode off, or whatever it was, so people can get in here and chat. So I got that going for us. Should be able to chat quickly, or however much you want, or whatever. Just don't be one of those goobers that types inappropriate stuff. But anyway, we're going to get off over here and do it at 130 mile an hour. That's how big this map is, and you can kind of see from the fields and everything. If I keep my truck straight, she likes to drift for some reason. This map is really big, and like I said, the title of the video or live stream, you know, is 16x too big? I do not think so, and I love it. So what I'm coming to show you guys is up here on the left, and it is amazing. So as you all know, or if you don't, I'll tell you, I'm creating my map, my home map of my area. And figured I'd say a little before I had to sleep. Yeah. Hey, check this out, Brian. Look at that thing. It's not 100% complete, but it goes back there a ways. And we ain't got no bridges or nothing in the game, so I had to raise the land up right here. But there's the old river. And I am excited. I had to do it when everybody was off so it wouldn't glitch everybody out. For some reason, terraforming on this game really glitches people out. But I do appreciate you, Farmer Brian, for all your help and stopping in and saying hello. I know you got to get up early in the morning. But right there's the edge of the map, and you will fall off of it. But yeah, no, that's really, really cool. And like I said, the other cool thing I got to show everybody is only happens at night. Hey, Ultra, what's going on, biggin? But we got the river in there, and it looks legit. Only took me about 30 minutes to do a little portion of it. like I said, we're going to go ahead and continue making fields on this map, and getting that done, getting caught up. If you've been watching Farmer Brian's stream, man, I've had to do this several times due to problems, and I have a feeling this time it's not the third time, but a charm, whichever time it is. Had an awesome stream this morning. Yeah, you did, because I was outside freezing my rear end off trying to get cows watered and unthaw my water hydrant. I about didn't make Farmer Brian's stream. Took me half a day to do that. Well, I'm sorry I missed it. I'll have to go back and watch it tonight when I'm laying down. I don't know how long we will be on here for, but it'll definitely be an hour or so, at least. I think the snow's kind of got far enough, melted and packed down, and the snow drifts knocked over that I think I can get to work tomorrow. So, got to keep being mindful of that. So that's why I jumped on here a little earlier than usual. But there's the old John Deere. So we're going to pull off on the side of the field. Map's really coming to. And real quick before I get started here, I will bring up the menu and look at that god-awful red. But here is the map. You can kind of see Brian's fields up here. Let me find my mouse. It doesn't. For some reason, OBS don't line up with my mouse. Well, I got AC running in the office. That's always good, especially in Florida. Ain't no joke down there. You need that shit. But yeah, so Farmer Brian's area is up here. And if you watched any of his stuff, you already kind of seen his area and everything like that. But you can kind of see the size of his fields compared to mine. And I've got some really big fields. So it's pretty massive what he's got going on up there. You're getting on? Okay. Heck yeah. So Piper just got on, and he's going to be jumping in here, so we're going to be synchronizing here pretty quick, so we might get the old jitterbug syndrome going on. Just bear with us. But yeah, so I'm down here in my area, and my section is pretty much that and down. So, but we're going to get to it, and we're going to start making some more fields. And then once it gets nighttime, we are going to, I'm going to show you the town and how it's lit up and everything like that, because I think it's really neat. So old Piper will have to bear with us when we go get dark. But it's still bright enough out here to get work done. Yeah, that's what you were saying on Farmer Brian's stream. Said you were building your farm on the river. Is that map you're talking about that you're redoing Riverbend Springs? And there's Piper. Let me actually get him up on Discord here. Hey, what's up?
Nothing much. Just trying to get my old farm going.
Yeah, that's it's a big task. Everybody in the chat, if you can hear Piper or he's too loud, or let me know what I need to do. I'll cut it out, no building on it. Yeah, that happens. All right, Piper, I'll warn you. You're free to talk to me and everything like that, buddy. But if I don't pay no attention to you or get confused, it's because I'm still learning to chat with Chad and you at the same time. So go about your business however you would. You want to chat with me, that's cool. Or talk to me or say something, that's cool. But if I'm in the middle of talking, I might goober it up. So just bear with me. I'm learning as I go. Sounds real good. Awesome. Yeah, he's his little setup he's got over there with his microphone and everything, he's always come across good. So, oh man, it is cold outside, and I can kind of feel it in this house. That old storm Really did a number on this area. All right, so we are.
Your fire's still going?
Yeah. Ultra for sure, man. All right, let me get my.
He's in the Discord, isn't he?
I'm not for sure if
Yeah,
he is or not.
Ultra.
Yeah.
Ultra Productions.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in there.
I got to turn my HUD back on so I can see stuff. Bear with me, everybody. Settings. General settings. Help window on. Okay. Oh, what did I do wrong? General settings. Help window on. Exactly. And I don't have no help window. Oh, that's why. I'm a re. Go to power tools because I took it off for my screenshots earlier, everybody. There it is. Now we're cooking with bacon grease, everybody. All right, so where was I? So anyway, yeah, we're getting back on this field creation. I know it's yeah, it does. There's so many. That's the cool thing about it. Like, there's so many possibilities with this game. Don't get me wrong, but man, does it get it, confusing sometimes. And you got so many buttons that do. It's just a lot to juggle. So, but we're gonna do the best we can. Don't judge too harshly, and I hope you all stay for a while and chat it up. Oh, Piper, by the way, I'm waiting till I'm doing it at dusk here. So when it gets dark, I can go into town and see the co-op lit up and everything like that. So
Alright.
once I get that done, then I'll just fast time everything over. So just bear with me.
Alright. Hopefully I can... Yeah, I should still be able to see at night, so we should
Oh,
be
it's
good.
it's pretty bright on this map at night. Like I said, I will switch it over to the next month whenever we get in there. After I show that, I think that's pretty cool how it's all lit up. So, and if you've never seen it, you ought to jump over and look at it too.
Yeah. I'll probably hop over.
We are stuttering just a little bit, but it ain't too bad.
Alright.
Yeah, I just figured I didn't make a video today, so I'd jump on here. I've seen Farm Sim change over the years. Yeah, it's just since 17, it's gotten better too. So, yeah, it's definitely going for the good. And actually, I know why it's jitter. Is it jittering for you, Piper?
You talking about the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I'm doing a lot of terrain. I have it on the biggest setting.
Oh yeah, that's why.
I'll be done with what I'm doing in a sec. I just have to make a flat area for my house.
Oh, do what you got to do, buddy. I ain't no worried about it.
Alright. Alright, I'm pretty much done here.
Not worried about it at all, because that's what I went ahead while everybody was off of it, and I was waiting to decide whether I wanted to live stream or not. I went ahead and created that river.
Oh yeah, the picture you just sent me?
Yeah, you ought to go look at that thing when you get a second.
Is that at your farm?
It's at, if you go, trying to think what degrees it'd be. If I'm going 0 right now, go on your map icon, go to the road that, the paved road that goes out of town at 0 degrees. In that direction. On your map. Not on your enhanced vehicle mod, because it's backwards.
I don't even know how to use that.
Well,
so we're good on that.
Yeah, but yeah, just look at your map down at the bottom corner. Well, I have to say, see, 2008 Giants has changed a lot. 22 was the first time they was accompanied by their... Oh, really? I didn't know that. I learned something new. But yeah, it's pretty much the road going towards my area, the asphalt road, and you just follow it all the way to the end of the map. But don't be flying and hot dogging it, because you will fly off the end of the map, because I got a bridge set up there.
All right.
And it's kind of
I'll
like
be over in a little bit.
All right. I mean, it ain't all done, but it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
All right, might get a little laggy again because I
You're all right.
didn't make my thing big enough.
You're fine,
Thought I
bud.
did.
I will deal with it. It's not a big deal. Like I said, you got to get catch up anyway.
Yeah. Still got a lot to do.
Mm-hmm. Now, Chad, I'm trying to remember the angles and stuff like this and how it goes, so that's why on creating these fields, I'm going off of memory. You could do a tree border around the whole map if you wanted. Yeah, I'm trying to kind of refrain from that a little bit. And the only reason is because I don't know how many trees is too much trees, if that makes any sense. And I know Brian did that over on his area, and it's a cool idea, and I'll probably end up doing it. But I want to make sure I get all the trees down, to make it look realistic. And again, I don't know as much as, Brian and all you guys. You guys got me whipped when it comes to computer, know-how. So, and even Piper. And it might be all right, as many trees as I want. I just don't want the whole game glitching, because we got too much of one thing,
Yep.
Is my way of thinking. Because we've already got a shit load of trees in here, bud. Oh, yeah. It completely stopped my tractor.
Yep.
Now we're going good. I mean, she's moving, but she was a crawling, man. But ain't no big deal. Not no big deal at all. Well, it is a 16x map. Sounds like you got the right idea. A buggy 16x map at that.
Yeah, very.
Man, I wish I was smart enough to, get in there and figure all the bugs out. But maybe one day.
Well, we definitely could, but the problem is then we'd have to all restart again, which would suck.
Mm-hmm. You are 100% right.
By the looks of it, or by the sounds of it, you've already restarted a couple times.
I think this is actually, honest to God, my 5th time redoing this map.
That really sucks.
And I get to about right where I'm at when I have to restart it. Now, obviously, like I said, if you're watching Brian's stream and stuff like that, and you see what he's got going on, my fields are huge. Like, they're not no joke. They are huge. But
they are very big.
Brian's make mine look tiny.
Ours is really that big.
Huh?
Are his really that big?
Oh, yeah. Go to the map and look at them compared to mine. Zoom the map out.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Gee.
Like, each one of his fields, like, if that was, on a 16x map, those fields are the smallest one's probably 200 acres.
Jeez.
Or I might be, not giving it enough credit. It might even be bigger than that. Because your section, I do believe, and don't quote me on it, since we divided this map up into quarters, I do believe your whole section is 4,000 acres.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. So.
Wait, you said 400 or 4,000?
4,000.
Jeez.
4,000 square acres. So 2,000 one way, 2,000 the other way.
Yep. Got my hill done.
Heck yeah. I'll definitely have to come check that out.
Yeah, I think now you'll be able to kind of see what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not completely done, but I think you'll get the idea.
Yeah. Well, I was happy. I tell you what, I was getting nervous when I assigned the moderator stuff, making sure I did it right. When I seen your name pop up, it showed the moderator deal on there.
Yeah.
So that made me feel a little touchy-feely better. As I got to thinking about that, I mean, I'm not a huge channel by no means, but I've had some stuff happen as I wish I'd have had a moderator, you know. So when Brian reminded me of it.
Like, if like what happened in the past, like if you would have had a moderator, you both could have been deleting the stuff or ban the guy or time him out or whatever.
Yeah.
Can you ban people from your YouTube channel?
I think you can. I'm not for sure. I want to say, I don't know if you can ban them, but you can block them from not ever being able to chat again.
Chat.
But I think they can still be subscribed and everything like that. And
yeah, probably.
Like and stuff, but I think they're blocked from chatting.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
I built my own map from the ground up and had to restart it 6 different times. Now I gave it up because Giants does not have all the game updated. It is a bad error telling me I can't lay down a building on my farm. Man, that is a bunch of bull. You know, this game's been out long enough. They should have all the stuff figured out, you know.
Yeah. I can't believe they don't have precision farming out.
I don't know why they don't, unless they got something else.
That should have been base game.
Yeah.
And there should have been an option to turn it off if you want.
Well, what I'm thinking is because you know, like for instance, like GPS and stuff in 22, it wasn't base game. Now it is. So
I guess they done that.
So I wonder if they've got something else in the works for the precision farming, and they just haven't dropped it yet.
Well,
and and we got, you don't get me wrong, we still got to do, if you got the year 1 season pass. Yeah, that's fine, Ultra.
Has the year 1 season pass, has that come out yet?
I bought it. I haven't seen nothing come out yet, but it's in quarters, so we probably won't get nothing until February or maybe March.
You normally get like a map or something with that, don't you?
Yeah, and I wonder if it's Calmsden. I wonder if
I wanted to chime in because I wanted to explain to you about precision farming and why we don't have it.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. I'm all ears, buddy.
Precision farming was not made by Giants. It's made by a separate company, and Giants couldn't get the rights to frickin' put it into the game.
Really?
That's why we don't have it.
That makes sense. Well, chat, we all learned something today.
Yep.
I found that out by mistake. I was hunting around for a reason why. I mean, like, where the hell's my precision farming? I need this shit. So, I mean, I did my research, you know, and that's what I come up with. That's what I found out.
Gotcha. Well, that's good. Now we know. Makes sense.
I'm a research hog. If I don't know something, you guarantee I'm gonna find out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what else do we not know about Farm Sim 25?
The error that I'm talking about is when you place a fence down.
Yeah.
You ever notice how it tells you it's in restricted area?
Yeah.
Okay, when I built that map, I was almost done with it. Okay, I didn't like the building that I had on the main farm. So, okay, well, let's change it out. So as soon as I deleted that and go to change it out with something else, it's telling me it was restricted area. I couldn't put it down. I'm like, what the fuck? Excuse my French? No, this is bullshit. You need to update this.
Yeah. Yeah, because I get the restricted area on this map a lot when I'm placing fences down. It'll let you...
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
No one's reported it. And I reported it, and I told them, you know, I basically reported it, and you know, I put in the message saying, hey, look, this is not right. You need to fix this. I can't place fences down in an area where, you know, I should be able to.
Right. Correct. One second, I got to do some brain thinking real quick. I'm paying attention to you.
Uh-oh. He's about to burn a brain cell.
Yeah, it's this damn enhanced vehicle mod. Okay,
Oh.
so it was okay. So I see what's going on now. So we're gonna have to do a half a pass for one of these. That'll work.
That's like the fuck course play. I don't use course play. I never have. I just don't like the way the system is.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Brian earlier when we were on this, and he was telling. I was like, man, why is this enhanced? I want to turn 180 with a button, you know, and it does it, but it only does a half pass. Well, what it was is because my lines, you know, I wasn't lined up, so it had to line itself up. It had to make a half pass.
Right. I don't know. I'm a high believer in it's a simulator, so I want to simulate me being the farmer. I want to do the work. I don't want a system to do it for me.
No, I get it. I'm using it like GPS because that's exactly what it is, and to me, that's
basically. Yeah, basically.
Oh, and it's going the other way. So we need to go up to the top if that's the way it's going to go.
Plus, I'm not smart enough to understand it, so that's the other reason.
Oh, you are too. Give yourself more credit.
Yeah, I don't comprehend it. It's that simple. It's that simple. I'm sorry, but it is.
Well, it's the like for this, it's I want to like when I'm live streaming or making a video, these buttons to help turn me, because you'll actually hear it my steering wheel because it's kind of clunky and plasticky. You know, you'll hear me bottom that thing out on the microphone, so me just hitting a button makes it a lot cleaner, and it makes it look like I know what I'm doing a little bit. But I agree with you. I like doing the actual being the farmer and stuff too, and the realism and all that. So, and this, the way that, you know, it beeps at you when you get to your headlands and everything like that. That's realistic for what today is. Now, if I get in an old 40/20, you know, it ain't gonna have that, so I won't do it. So I try to be somewhat realistic.
Every farm sim that's ever came out, Giants is good about. They've always made advancements. There's not a company out there that's ever done that. Yeah. They're the only one I know of has ever done that. So every game has always had something new.
Yeah.
So I mean, Giants is not a bad company. It's just they're caught up with. You have to stop and think. They're caught up with a new engine.
Yeah.
Giants Engine 10 is brand new.
It is a really good engine too.
They're a solo company now. Mm-hmm. They're not affiliated with the company that they had to produce FS19. Mm-hmm. So once 22 came out, they're still using the existing engine, but with, you know, upgraded graphics and this and that. But they were on their own.
Oh, okay.
So that's applying to right now what's going on. And people are getting upset and all this and that. It's just, dude, you just got to settle down. You got to understand. These guys are doing the best they can because it's a brand new engine and they're on their own and they're figuring it out as they go.
Makes sense. I mean, it really does.
Yeah.
So when do you think we'll start seeing the season 1 pass start coming out? Or if we already missed one and didn't know it?
No, they're gonna do it. I know they haven't released that yet. They're trying to do. I think they're doing what's the word I'm looking for? They're trying to produce it now.
Oh, okay.
Because they did advertise it like before the game came out. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure probably I would say I would say another 3-4 months.
Oh, okay.
I'm just guessing. I mean, I really don't know everything, but I'm guessing.
Yeah, alrighty. Well, I mean, it makes more sense than what I was thinking. I was like, damn, I paid for that year one season pass and I ain't seen nothing yet. Or I just wasn't paying attention to it.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have the game if it wasn't for Farmer Brian in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
So
He's
I'm very thankful for for him, and just
oh, yeah.
everybody's been freaking amazing. So I mean, I can't.
Yeah, he's how do you say it? He's a whiz when it comes to some of this stuff, and I like I said, I'm the same boat as you, and man, I'm really happy I have him because he
Yeah, he knows a lot. He know on the technical side, as far as like the editor and this and that. I mean, he knows that stuff better than I do. I just have the farm sim history because I've been freaking messing with this game since 2008 when they first started.
yeah.
And I know what they're doing. I know what they're what they're going through because I do my research and this and that because I'm invested my time into their games.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have my plow down like a newbie.
God, that's like what? Been 15 years?
Oh yeah, yeah. You ain't no joke on that. You said 2008, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I graduated high school in 07. I didn't even know anything about games really back then. 'Cause I was just, country farm kid. Didn't have time for that. What I always got told.
Yeah.
Now look at me, Mom. You know what I mean?
Says, yeah, what you gonna do now, Mom?
Nah, she's pretty cool.
I'm pretty sure she is.
Oh yeah.
I was just making a joke.
She's actually probably one of my biggest fans and supporters on anything I do. But she always will,
That's awesome.
She always will say, make sure, you got your priorities in line and, do what makes you happy kind of thing. She's really supportive.
That's good. That's good. That's excellent.
So between this, my cattle, and back when I was in Florida, my racing, it was all,
Yeah.
she was really supportive and has helped me out a lot. Piper, you're awful quiet. You over there still?
Yep.
Alright.
Just freaking way.
He's just listening to all the bullshit.
Yep, pretty much.
It's starting to get. Let me know. Can you see the lights at all from town from where you're at?
No,
Okay.
I can't see the lights. I can see the co-op, but I can't see the town.
Yeah,
Or,
I
I can't see the.
I can see the co-op, but I can't see the lights either from out here. So we'll have to period. I don't know. Ultra, when's the lights usually turn on in game? Do you know?
Probably. Let's see. What time is it in game that you're in right now?
6:15.
Okay, 6:15. So, I want to say 8 something,
Okay.
maybe.
You just let me know, Piper, if it gets too dark for you over there, and I'll speed it up and then go show everybody.
All right.
And then I'll speed it up and go through the morning.
Yeah, some maps are darker than others. It just all depends on how it's been made and what the layout is.
This map is like, I don't know, it's almost like just as bright at night, it seems like, but dusk, like right where it's at now.
Yeah.
It's a lot darker than it actually is. I feel like there's more light, once the sun sets and the moon comes out.
So you started in 17, right?
Yeah. And I was
Okay.
right at the end of 17.
So you played 22.
Played 19, 22, and then 25.
Okay. Did you happen to experience the Kansas map that was produced?
I did not get to experience it.
Oh my god.
I had, because I was playing on console,
Oh, okay. I got you.
25 is the first time I played. Well, I guess I played 22 there at the end on PC because that's when I got my computer.
Well,
But-
let's put it this way. You live in Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know when you're sitting there looking at the field and then watching the sun freaking am come up or go down,
Yeah.
and how it looks off in the distance.
Mm-hmm. The haziness.
I can't remember the modder's name that made that Kansas map,
Yeah.
but he freaking it looked just like that.
Oh yeah. You get somebody with a drive and
It,
a
it was
passion.
it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
That was a 16-bit map too.
Yeah, I tried to actually download it for 22 because it was upgraded for 22, and I kept having a problem with it. So I could never actually, because I was actually going to do that and then make this map that I'm creating now on that map because it was wide open. You know, I was like, ooh, that'll be perfect.
Right.
And but I kept having, and that map is a gig.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a straight gig of, you know. Today.
I have a video of that on my channel.
Well, I definitely. So how are you able to play that thing, but this one gives you crap?
I don't know, because it's a different game, it's a different engine.
Oh, okay. That map was definitely made better than this one.
Yeah. Well, it was the same modder that made it for 19 and 17. God damn it! I cannot remember freaking the name.
I do know there is another guy out there. I can't think of his name, but he was what? I think all you got to do is type in Kansas map, and I'd probably have to be for 22, and it'll pull up the one you're talking about. But it also, there's another guy that's building a Kansas map, and I can't remember where at the area he's trying, but it's a little bit more hilly. So it's probably eastern Kansas.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, nowhere Kansas.
Yeah, nowhere Kansas is, what that called. And it's actually, that road is actually, where he made that is probably, what he based it off of is west of Wichita, Kansas.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like to me, yes.
And because it's the main highway going through there is 400. Well, if you're from Kansas, 400 is Kellogg through Wichita. So, hey Ryan, what's going on, buddy? I'm glad you came in.
I used to drive a truck out that way a lot, so that's why I know it.
Oh, okay. So you came across this state several times, huh?
Yeah, a lot.
You probably took 70 more often than not, though, too, didn't you?
Yeah, but I mean, still in all, I mean, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Well, see, the bad deal about it is a lot of people like just playing FS17. Hey, you gotta play what you got, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't no shame in that.
No, there's not at all.
You said hit the bridge at max speed, right?
No, no.
No.
Well, this is a nice little pond, or a lake, or whatever you want to call it.
It's actually a river. I got to continue it
River?
on. Yeah, it's not
You
done.
have to get Sweden.
Huh?
You have to get Sweden to do that,
Yeah.
if he even gets on the game.
He won't. His computer can't run this map.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Mm-hmm. It can barely handle the 4X, but it does handle it. Ryan, you got 25, and you just playing for nostalgia?
I just don't understand why I can't run that map. I just don't get it.
I'm not for sure. Brian would be better at ask than me. Well, that's good. Sometimes you got to do a little nostalgia. Like believe it or not, some of us will know what I'm talking about. Some of us won't. I often go find old Atari games to play.
Yep.
Give me some River Raid or some Dig Dug. Heck yeah.
Oh my God, I haven't heard River Raid in forever. Oh my God, I'm old. You just made me old.
Hell, he made you old. I made me old.
How old are you?
35.
What?
Yep.
I'm still the oldest fucking one in here. God damn it.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. You're only as old as the crowd you hang with.
Hey, I might be old, but I enjoyed the games. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
You know, Dig Dug I used to play as a kid. Well, heck yeah, Ryan. There goes Piper. Yeah, how you like that chiseled field?
This truck does not handle it good at all.
Hey, it's real.
Oh.
There ain't nothing that handles it good.
That's true.
Oh, I seen
I
what
don't
the
even
street
know what this
red
truck
go by.
has.
Ryan, you're 45. Well, Ultra, does it got you beat?
Oh, sorry to go in your way.
Oh, you're right.
I'll be 53 in fucking February.
Oh. Well, Ryan, he's got you beat, buddy. And you know what? I hate to say this because I know Ryan and you Ultra will probably make fun of me. Now I might be 35, okay? Now bear with me. But the things that I have done in my life, and as hard as I've been on my body, I swear I feel like I'm 60. You ever get that? Because I like when I was, hey Thomas, how's it going, buddy?
There's a little bit of truth to that because it is about what you do in life that puts a toll on the body and makes you feel that way. So it makes sense. It's not like it's
like I'm 35 and I got knee problems. I got lower back problems. I mean, of course, I did a lot of bad lifting techniques, because when you're by yourself, you got to get the job done,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Working with cattle, I've been, run over, kicked, squished. It just, and again, I'm 35, but I can almost, maybe not everything, but guys like you and Ryan, I can definitely, let's just say this, I'm 35 and it definitely takes a pot of coffee in the morning to get me going. My bones are aching when it's cold.
I gotta have my coffee in the morning. If I don't, you better just watch out.
Now, hey Thomas, I got a question for you, buddy. I did a stream for you, and you promised me you would be there, and you didn't chat one time.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble.
It was that Saturday night stream, and you came in when I was getting off of it, and I told you to come back in and do a Sunday stream. But I was on there for 3 hours, and I didn't see you, buddy. I even told everybody I did it for you. I was like, how late you going? I was like, I'm going to stay in here until old Thomas comes in. And I think it was after 3 hours. I was like, well, I don't think he's going to make it. No, you ain't got to explain. I'm just giving you crap, buddy. Just giving you a hard time. I'm just glad you're here now. You probably had something going on. It is what it is. You don't have to explain it. There's a lot more things in life that are more important than watching a YouTube video, so definitely don't have to explain. But we're kind of get you caught up, Thomas. We're on this 16x map. I don't know if you've watched any of the videos or not, but glad to have you here, buddy. They need to come up with something that we can put lines in the damn road. You know what I mean?
It's called that.
Huh?
Yeah, it's called Giants Editor.
Well, yeah. I just don't want to have to redo this map again.
You could paint lines in it.
Well, that's what I was doing down there. I don't know if Piper seen it or not, but if you go on the other side of the bridge down there, I was doing different, painted textures, and for the yellow middle line, I was going to use sand. but
Yeah.
but it's kind of just it's weird looking.
I get your pain. I get it. Because I wish I could do that too.
Oh, just a second. I've got to look. Ta-da. Oh, okay. All right, so I got this field done and it ain't dark enough yet, so I'm going to fast forward time, Piper.
All right, that's fine.
Well, I'm going to pull over by my truck, so I ain't got to walk very far. You know, for the realism. I don't want to tab vehicles.
Jeez, I spent almost 4 million in just terrain.
Oh, yeah. See, and I thought we had the terrain for free. I ain't going to lie.
Maybe it's not working, or you have to like turn it on or something.
Yeah, it might be. All right, shut this old tractor off. Remember, you got to shut your equipment off on here. Oh, that's my face up close.
Don't scare yourself.
Yeah. All right, so we shall.
What do you got your field of view set at?
You know, I honestly don't know.
Because it looks off.
Well, I am rocking a curved monitor, and then it's compressed down to YouTube standards. So
if you're running a curved monitor, and when YouTube freaking picks it up, you're gonna have that resolution or that field of view like that.
yeah, like so.
It's
Here's
probably
my
not gonna show it.
say what?
It's probably not gonna show it to us. Yeah. So yeah.
All right, you said 8 o'clock, Ultra?
I think so. I think so.
All right, Piper, I'm going to fast forward to 8 o'clock here.
All right.
I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Oh, you know what? I got to log in as admin real quick so I can change that. I don't think I can until I'm admin.
I really don't remember.
Okay, fast forward time. Go to 360 just to make it quick. And then we will fast forward time through the night to get in the morning. Hopefully it ain't raining.
I'm trying this map again. I want to see what is what with it.
Okay.
First, I'm going to try it with no mods whatsoever.
You know, don't understand why Jimmy Carter's body is lying in repo. I know he was a former president and all back then, but I just think it's weird. Anybody else think? You talking about when they put him on display? Is that what you're talking about, Thomas? It's just when you're if that's what you're talking about, when you're a president and you've done all that, whether you're good or bad, there's a lot of people. Oh, just the casket. That's just for people to pay respects. When you're a president, you meet a lot of people, and you want to. Not everybody can fly in, you know. So you want to give it, you know, however long. All right, let's see if the lights are on. So here's the co-op. Hopefully y'all like it.
Starting to shine.
Just the way the dew or the fog, as you call it. And then town. No Piper going to take me out in the truck. But You think this side looks good. The other side where it actually says co-op, this is, I made a screenshot and sent it to Brian and everything, and it looked really good. So let me get out here and I'll turn around and I won't show it. He flashing his lights at me.
Oh, you're being pulled over by the cops.
Yeah, I'm being pulled over. All right, so I'm gonna turn around here. Tell me what y'all think, honestly, whenever it pops up. The main lights actually hit. I think about right where Piper's at. There we go. Take the lights off of it and I'll get out here. Now this is kind of my where I did a screenshot and sent it to him to show him what it looked like. Don't that look cool? How the
Yeah, it looks like it's supposed to.
Yeah. I was like, man, I did, you know, I always hate to pat myself on the back because I always like my work ethic, you know, to speak for itself and not talk myself up, but it's really hard.
It looks real.
It's really hard not to, you know, tell myself good job after doing that.
In real life distance, that light is that bright. It does do that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm pretty proud of that, and it looks real. In Town will grow. We got some more stuff we'll be putting down, but this co-op's kind of, I tried to base it off my real life co-op in my town, and we got the concrete silos and everything like that, and we got a couple metal silos, but that's about as close as I can get. The angle and everything. Jeez, I'm gonna pull him over. He's flying. But no, this is my favorite part, is just all that.
Right.
But it glows. He's having too much fun on here. All right, I'm going to fast forward it to the morning.
Zoom.
And it'll take it a little bit, even at 360. Almost need that mod in there that makes time go by. But yeah, so I hope everybody enjoys that. I didn't want to, you know, fly around and show it to you. I kind of get the perspective of what we're going to have when we stream or make a video, and just, you know, the realism we're trying to put into this and the time. Like what a lot of people aren't seeing is, you know, like I explained earlier, this is literally the 5th or 6th time I've had to create this map. So the level of detail that we're trying to put into this and make it as realistic as possible, just to give you guys, the viewer, you know, what it's like to be in our areas. We do a lot of work, so, and we really hope you guys enjoy it and everything like that, which I think you guys will. You guys are pretty consistent with you know, keeping up and everything like that. Problem is I get so caught up in this map, I forget to make videos and stuff, so that's why I live stream it. Oh, yeah. I missed my curve. But we got a full auto drive course in here and everything too. I've got it hidden right now. Man, that fog is crazy. Just like in real life.
Looks like I could just reach up and touch the clouds.
Yeah. There comes the sunshine. Man, that looks cool. Look at that. That's typical Kansas right there. Green elevator off in the distance. It's our skyscrapers out here.
Uh-huh.
Get her swapped back down to 0.5. Nah. That bright enough for you, Piper?
Yeah, that's pretty bright.
It's October. Cloudy. Luckily enough, we haven't had the rain problems. Every time we get on this map and have to start over, man, it seems like all it does is rain for the first day and a half.
My question is, where's the damn freaking tornadoes at?
You know, that's I think they.
But you got it
Mm,
turned off.
no, I don't think we do. I'm kind of curious about that because that'd be perfect. Oh, I didn't even shut my lights off. Such a noob. Don't want to drain the battery. I wonder why that's brown. I'm pretty sure when I made that it was all black.
What's that?
The truck.
Oh,
Yeah, it's got like I murdered it out and it's all black, but now it's got brown. I don't know if I missed something or what.
you probably missed it when you remade it.
Mm,
It happens.
yeah. Now I am gonna see. I want to try something. I want to unhook, and I'm gonna try this because this hasn't been working. But I want to see if it does now. Nope, it still don't work. So we can't fill our vehicles through that, even when I'm logged on as the admin.
Tractor is fast.
Yeah, you can't do that in multiplayer anyway.
Oh, you can't?
Not right now, no.
Can't do
Oh.
what?
Load material into a vehicle.
Oh, really?
So that's what it is. Because it's multiplayer. I was wondering about that.
At least that's what I've been. That's what I've been hearing. I can only go by for what's been told to me.
Right. All right, well, I guess I got to head back to the farm and put some diesel in this because it ain't going to last another field. I can't even remember if I put down a diesel tank now that I think about it. Thought I had a transfer tank in the back of the truck. But I guess I didn't do that. But you guys kind of see the farm area. And man, that fog looks amazing with the sun rays and everything. Like it looks really good. I would take you to in-cab view, but this 1500 horsepower 9RX mod, we got a white screen in the middle of my way. So, yeah, when I actually get to doing the series and everything like that, we'll trade it out for the base game one. But no, that looks really good. Brian's got all my fields lined, bless his heart. He really takes care of me.
They did a good job on the game, I have to say. It just
Oh, yeah.
once they get everything ironed out and everything,
Mhm.
it's gonna be amazing. It'd be a good time.
But yeah, I'm literally, like I said, that's why I wanted to create that river back there. And because this farmland's really on the river. Still got to finish this little area in here. And I don't think nope, I didn't. So while I'm in here, construction, tools.
Try this map one more time.
Piper, did we not put? No, I did. I know we got them.
What?
Fuel.
I
Barrels.
don't know if we have any names.
Well, I put one down on that co-op.
Maybe the mod got taken out. Or did you just see it?
I don't know. He might have took it out. There should be one
You
at
know-
the. I thought it was in tools.
You know what would look really good? That white barn that you have.
Mm-hmm.
If you had bushes going down the side of it.
Bush is going down. Yeah, this whole area is not complete.
Oh, okay.
It's not done yet. And I kind of how I got it set up here. I don't know if I'll keep the buildings because they're not accurate. They just fit for now. And this is kind of how this farmland is actually set up in real life. You can find that on Google Maps if you wanted to. Though on this, I'm not actually showing. I'm building a whole bunch of farms in the area exactly how they are, and I'm just going to pick a random one. That way, nobody ends up showing up to my house.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
So you'll not. It's one of those deals. It's not going to be. Because I'm one of those guys that old country bumpkins. If I don't recognize a vehicle, the gun comes out. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I don't.
You come knocking on my door. I got my gun. I'm ready.
Mine definitely has no trespassing signs up and everything like that. And I hate to be like that because I know people are just really nice. Just want to actually, if it ever came the case, they want to meet me or something like that. But there it is. Containers is where it's at. I'm just not the one to. I like people knowing when people show up. You know,
you got to protect yourself and your property. So,
well, and if I don't notice you're there, my dog will. And he's not nice. He's a plot. He's a plot dog, and he's very good at his job. Put that right there. And because I'm missing a tree,
I got a pit that's bigger than me. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. And this one's kind of. I don't know what he is. I want to say he's. I know he's part.
Heinz 57.
Well, yeah, he's definitely a Heinz 57 for sure. But he what Rottweiler? I know that's part of him because that's how he acts in his head. He's got kind of a block head. But if I was to guess, the other part maybe German Shepherd. Maybe some type of cattle dog. I don't know. But he had a bobtail. I rescued him. So I don't know what kind of breed he is, but he's very smart. And he is very mean. I do know that. I have to calm him down sometimes because sometimes he'll nip at me when I piss him off. And I ain't about that.
Don't piss me off, Daddy. I'll get you.
Because when he wants to come inside, when he wants to come inside, now because I used to have him inside till he got too big, and so I made him a plot dog outside. And every now and then he'll try to get through the door when I'm walking into it, and I'll have to grab him by the collar and push him back outside, and he'll nip at me there. Not like a bite, but hey, I don't like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I know what you got. Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I'm not gonna have on this series. I'm not gonna have probably a random farm. If I do, it might be this one, but I might change it up because there's so many out here.
And your field blinking.
Yeah.
My landscaping's finally kind of coming out how I like it.
Okay. Well, let me get back over to my truck. I'll come over and check you out. I'm refilling my tractor right now, and it is slow like it is in real life. Thank God we ain't got to add death. The old government juice. I'm really surprised they haven't added that yet.
Yeah.
Give it time. Give it time.
Maybe that'll be in Farming Simulator 27.
27, yeah. I don't even want to think about that yet. We still ain't figured out 25, you know what I mean? I think once they get this game lined out, it's going to be hard to top.
Yeah, I agree.
I really think so.
Oh, they'll try topping it. I'm pretty sure. And have a whole line of other problems.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Some people are just impatient.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta just kick back, relax, and watch it go. It'll get better.
Oh yeah. I think it's just a lot of us, and like I didn't know like what you just told us. I didn't know that about them being their own company and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of people don't realize it. They coming into the game for the first time. They're not going to know it.
Well, that's weird. I can't repair it. Why wouldn't I be able to repair it? Am I not in a zone? No vehicles available. So,
Sometimes mods are just broken like that, and they don't let you repair them. Or
maybe
thing doesn't show up.
I'm gonna back her up a little bit.
Tractor doesn't show up in the spot.
Might be. Yeah, it doesn't say any vehicles. That's all right. We got a little bit to go on damage, so I mean.
Well, that's freaking messed up. I don't know why it will not run that map.
I'm telling you, this map is really buggy. Our lifespan of our computers are probably dwindling as we speak. I mean, because every now and then, like especially if now I got to be live streaming and playing the game, and somebody's got to be terraforming. You can hear my fans wind up. But like right now, my CPU on OBS is fluctuating between 0.7 and 0.9%. And it's gotten as high on the stream as 1.1. And I could not tell you what that even means. That's just one of the deals that shows me on OBS. When I first started playing this game, it was sitting and started streaming and everything like that. It would usually sit about 0.2 and 0.3. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm guessing 100% would be bad, but 0.1 or 1% can't be horrible. And I don't know. I know like there's some people that like the liquid cooled stuff, and I don't know what's better. I couldn't tell you. So it's just not liking that map, huh?
Nope, it's not.
That's too bad. I think you'd have a lot of fun on this. But I do know you might check around. There is some, I don't know, they're mostly blank. This was the most blank one I could find. That I knew I could do what I wanted to do on this.
Right.
Oh shit. I about made a liar out of myself.
What?
Well, I told you I was going to come. When I got back to my truck, I was going to come. I was going to come
you
see
don't
her.
have to go right now.
Oh, that's all right. I just remembered whenever I got done. Yeah, I forgot to shut the tractor off. That's probably why I'm out of diesel.
Probably.
This thing is a torque monster.
Yeah. I wish I had a little higher top speed though.
What?
It would be nice getting farm to farm, you know.
I'm telling you, you ain't gonna want to. As fast as this thing is, if you ain't got it turned down, if you ever use auto drive, and once you figure out auto drive, you will use it. I promise you.
Alright.
And
Figure it out.
you don't want this thing turned. Oh shit! I just blew through the stop sign. Roger, what the traffic. But once you use it and you like it, you'll want to turn that top speed down because this thing does not turn. It pushes like a dump truck.
Yeah.
So we're going to go up here and check out Piper's area. He says you can kind of see the hills over there to the left. He's a little closer to town than me and Brian are.
I'm curious what it looks like.
Well, last time I was over here looking at it, I asked him if he was building a dirt bike track, and I did ramp this. I did ramp this truck off of it. Now here's a part, Ultra, right here. There's the grass is removed because we put the road down, but it won't paint it. So I'm guessing this is one of those restricted areas, I bet. And this whole way,
For me, when it doesn't let me paint the thing I want, if you paint something else there, like a different material, and then paint over it with the one you want, normally it'll work that way.
Well,
I figured that out.
Let me try.
He's right. He's right. It will. Sometimes it will work that way.
Okay. Well, let me put. I don't know what's a good one to.
It could be anything different.
Yeah, anything.
Okay.
And it hopefully will work.
Hey, that works.
You know, like paint rock over it or something.
That works. And then I will go up to this. Yeah, I got to paint over the whole area or it won't work.
Yeah, the entire area that you want to be painted, you have to do that area.
Oh, that works. And that's just a different kind of concrete or asphalt. Let's try this. Brian's going to be so impressed with me. You guys are going to make me look so smart. I might as well just go over here and do the whole thing because I know he does it. It does it again. But over here, it doesn't look like it. Like it's actually laid down.
Oh, you're using straight edge.
Oh, you know it, buddy. You know it. I'm just going to go ahead and do this whole thing because I know it's in there and I know this one works. So. No, I'm not using straight edge. That's all pure talent. That's a lot better.
Keep fooling yourself there.
That is
hell, I can't even do that.
You know, them steady elderly hands. All right, so here's Piper's driveway, or is it just a road, Piper?
It's kind of both. It's like it's the road dividing it. So I guess we could call it a road.
Okay.
And then, but it's like also the driveway at the same time.
All right.
So I don't really.
Man, that's a big old hill.
Yep.
Taking anything off that other sweet jump?
It's like one of the hills from
Whoa,
GTA.
whoa. What the hell is that? Are them 44-inch rims? Or 56?
I have no clue. I didn't change anything.
Those things look like they need spinners on them.
Yeah.
What kind of farmer are we farming around here?
Oh, it's a ghetto farm.
Rolling up on dubs. Times 3. Alrighty. I guess
the middle part that's flat isn't done yet.
The middle part.
This is like.
Well,
yeah, you see how it's.
I'll park over here and not try to take down your fence. Oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What we got going on here? Give me the MTV Cribs tour. Shout out if you know and remember that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So this whole hill will pretty much just be trees.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the main driveway to the house or farm or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And down here we got little spot to turn around, and then this is where either it'll be like the burn pile or put some manure there or something.
That's actually pretty cool, especially with the texture. I like that for a burn pile.
Something.
That's cool.
And then over here, what we call it, the Rocky Road.
The Rocky Road.
It's a huge steep hill with massive rocks and stuff on it. And they take tractors up it too, which is sketchy.
Really?
So
yeah, if you ever see it, if you're out in that area and you ever see a tractor up it, video it. I want to see that.
All right.
Oh, I guess you're running faster than I am. Sorry, I'm a fat boy.
And then I haven't really gotten past this, but I got mainly the front hills that I wanted to get done.
Okay. And you said you was telling me earlier this is this is a farm about what, 10 minutes away from you, and if you was to pick a farm, this would be it.
Yeah, like 10, 20 minutes away. It was that if I could farm anywhere, it would be.
Ah, okay, man, that's pretty cool. I still think you're making a silage pit over here.
Where's that? Oh, off the cliff. Yeah, a massive one.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty good view, if you ask me. Man, you aren't kidding. You were over here terraforming the shit out of it.
Yep. It's kind of hard. It takes a lot of time to get these hills.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't wait
to you build yourself a rock quarry.
Mm-hmm.
I could.
But yeah, that's pretty neat. I can't wait to see it done, buddy.
Yeah, it'll hopefully look pretty good. And this hill, I'll try to take a picture at it next time I'm over there.
Yeah, for sure. I'd definitely like to see that. And if you want, actually,
out of the hill.
Yeah. And if you want, just post it on the Cowboy Cool Discord or not direct message. That way other people can see it too.
Yeah, I'll throw her in there.
They probably really enjoy that.
And then this is just like, it's kind of like a marshy area.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I don't think they've ever had any sort of animal in here. But maybe, I don't know. But they just have the burn pile kind of open like this.
Okay.
With the marsh, and it's all fenced in.
It would be really cool. And, obviously Brian probably wouldn't be able to do this because he's kind of just making his as it go because he lives in Louisville. But in town, I think. But what we ought to do is on the server, we ought to take pictures and post pictures on there of the actual area in real life, different areas of it, and then have people get on there and see how close we're actually getting it. You know what I mean? I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know, chat, would you like that? To be able to see it in real life and how close we get it? But I think that would be really cool. This area actually looks really nice. I like it. I don't know if it's just the ambiance of the rays or what, but.
Oh no, he's saying big words now.
Yeah.
Is that the is that the international?
Yeah, the fast one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, where I'm at, like, we don't have flat land, so I was trying to make more hilly area.
Oh no, you're fine.
You're walking up to that tractor with the haze in the background. That's pretty tight.
Well, I was asking if that was the international because from a back there before it start rendering in real good, it almost kind of looked like that old Versatile 935 on 22.
Yeah. It kind of looked that way, didn't it?
Had so much torque he was lifting the left front up off the ground.
Yep. Probably do a wheelie in this thing if I tried.
They actually got a mod for wheelie and tractors.
I saw that. I should get it. I don't know if it would work good or not.
This thing is a beast. I don't know how I feel about the wide tires on it, but I think a good set of duals on it would be all right.
Yeah, I'll probably sell this though once I don't know.
Yeah. Once I get what I was thinking, and we'll all talk about it, obviously, but when we get this actually started for our server and actually run series and stuff on for YouTube, you know, what I was saying is everybody starts out at, you know, X amount of dollars, and then you get pick one small tractor, one medium tractor, and one large tractor, you know, your workhorse, and then get one plow, one cultivator, and all of that. And then once that's all bought, then we all start at that X amount of dollars is what I was kind of thinking.
Then you can buy more or whatever you need to do.
Once you get your money back, you can buy whatever you want, you know, unrestricted. But as long as you got
I might just go to the casino.
Yeah. You like sitting on that stack like that? Kind of looks a
Yep.
little weird.
I was getting ready to ask him, man. Are you doing spinning the stack thing? I mean, when you,
Looking down in there. Here, I'll start her up so I can stay warm.
Start her up so you can stay warm. Burn a hole in your britches is what you're going to do.
Hell to the Skippy.
Yeah, I just got... All right, I'm going to go back to plowing. We got to try to keep it somewhat PG around here. The things you see. You know,
you're talking about PG, like personal growing? Oh, okay.
What is wrong with these Wisconsin people?
Wisconsin. Thank God I live in Florida.
Well, like, I've lived there. You ain't got much room to talk there.
Oh, I got all the room I want.
I will say some of the strangest shit I've ever seen in my life came from, not go forward, but came from Florida. Like, it's amazing.
Weird ass idiots here.
Yeah. Well, and you know what I often learned is it's the, you know, you're getting a lot of people that move there, you know, they like the vacation there and everything like that. So you're getting every type of person out there, and they're all wanting to go there. So you're going to get a lot of other states rejects, is what I call them.
Multiple freaking cultures in one place. You're going to have that conflict.
Now, don't get me wrong, you will make a lot of friends down there. They are really friendly for the most part. But you got some jokers down there that are, what do you mean by what's wrong with Wisconsin? Did you not see what he was doing, Ryan?
He was pipe spinning.
He was taking a turn on the catwalk, but the catwalk was a chrome stack out of an International.
Maybe he just likes the chrome.
Yeah. He was up there polishing it with a body part is what he was doing.
Yep. Alright, in the Discord server, I sent
He had a blemish, man. He had to get it clean.
What'd you say,
in
Piper?
the server, I sent a picture of what it looks in real life and the one that I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Well, let me check that out real quick. Sorry, chat.
It's not to scale at all, though. It's like not even close.
Alrighty, let me check this out.
In the main one.
Oh, in the main one? Oh, that is cool. I see, says the blind man. Okay, yeah.
Oh, always pissing in the wind.
You got, you definitely got a lot of trees to plant.
Yeah. I won't go super thick, I don't think, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you do whatever you got to do. We're just going to go until the map kicks us off, you know what I mean?
I found the picture of the Rocky Road thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but it's not a super good picture. It's really far away. And it's just not super like clear. Here, I'll send that one in the server too.
Oh, is he putting it in your server?
Which server is it?
The main one.
The main one? I get them confused. So it's I've got two. One for what do we do? The one for this one and one for the mine.
I see. You put it in. You put it in the general.
Yeah.
Or no, I put that originally, but in the other one, I put it in the photos one.
In the photos.
Okay.
If you look in the middle, you can kind of see a path going up.
Let me pull her back at
And
it
the like
again.
cow feed thing.
All right, photos. Where are they at?
That's nice looking. I like that.
Thank you.
I think your hill that you made's bigger than that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, slightly.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
I mean, it's
that's
hard to see, but you can in the middle you can kind of see a path going up.
yeah, but you know, honestly, it's close enough. And when you get the trees
Yeah.
on there,
Oh yeah,
it's
that'll cover that.
yeah, it'll cover it. And man, that's a real pretty area, Piper.
Thanks. I got one more spot that hopefully will look
Hey, are you
realistic-ish.
able to Piper? Are you able to get in chat and put the since I made you a moderator? Are you able to put the Discord on there so people, if they would like to see
Yeah.
it, they can?
Yeah. Hold on one sec. Oh no, this isn't a super good angle. Never mind on that.
That way, you know, if anybody in chat wants to look. Ryan, I don't know if you're on Discord or not, but I'd love to have you there so you could follow along. I really do like Wisconsin people. I just have given him crap. Ryan, no, I just got back and had to eat. Oh, yeah. No, you're good. Bye, I'm going to play COD. Okay. Well, I'm glad you could join us.
I'll play it with his cod.
COD actually does pretty well. They got it figured out. Now, me personally, I played Call of Duty, and I enjoyed it just like anybody else. But I like to, you know, try to be tactful. I don't like to do the run and gun stuff. Like I try to play it like, you know, there ain't no reviving, if that makes sense. And I just get tired of the 13-year-olds just stomping a mud hole in me, you know, doing 360 no scopes just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
And here I am going, what in the heck? But yeah, chat. So the server, or not the server, the Discord is in the chat. That's something you'd like to get kind of behind the scenes stuff on. We post a lot of videos, and or well, I don't know necessarily videos. I ain't seen one yet, but pictures for sure, and kind of give you an idea of where we're all at and everything like that, and our home farms. You know, I had to thank Piper for actually showing that to me because I didn't know nothing about Discord, and he came in and made it and had to explain it and everything like that. So now that I use it as a tool, I mean, it keeps us all together and in contact, and it's nice.
So speaking of that, the thing posted in the channel when you went live, so it worked.
Oh, cool.
So now everybody should see when you are.
That is really cool. So there we go. I learned something else. I was kind of hoping that one feller that was on my last stream, his name's Tim. He was pretty cool to talk to, and he was learning a lot of stuff. Because he's an older gentleman too. I don't know what his age is, but I could tell just by the way he talking, he was my age or older, and I taught him a lot of cool stuff, and he was really nice, you know, and thanked me for it. And I always, like I tell everybody, if I know it, it's because Farmer Brian told me. Would you have a good day at work, Ultra, or did you?
I didn't work today.
Oh, you didn't?
No. I gotta work. I gotta work tomorrow. Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. I posted a video in your Discord under the general.
Okay.
You don't have to look at it. You can look at it later or whatever.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised I let it do a video. I don't pay for the nitro stuff, so it, you know,
It's basically it's where I was building that map I was talking about. And,
okay.
It's unfinished, but it'll give you an idea of what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, once I get off this stream, I'm going to go check your video out. Because if I don't, I'll forget. Because I got the memory of a damn goldfish. I got to do it. That's why I jumped in my truck as soon as I remembered. Otherwise, I'd have went the whole rest of the stream and not going to check Piper's area out, you know. I'm really bad about that.
Shit happens.
I got so much in my... I'm hoping it's not like early old timers or whatever.
You know? No, it's called some timers.
Some timers, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
we all have it.
I got so much going on in the old noggin 24/7.
Yeah, sometimes I have a problem sleeping because of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm constantly freaking thinking all the time.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I know why. They did that deal again. So to show you how my field doesn't line up with what this is picking up.
Figure it out.
It ain't the end of the world. But yeah, they kind of give you an idea, Ultra, like my level of realism when I actually start doing it and planting and everything like that. Like, I wish they would bring row crop ready into 25. Now, that's probably going to destroy some computers, especially with this map. And I don't know if this map would even be able to handle row crop ready. But actually picking up the implements when you turn and everything like that, that's my jam. You know, instead of just leaving them on the ground like this. Now, I don't do it when I'm building because I'm trying to get it done so I can start my series kind of thing.
Technically, you got row crop. It's just carrots and red beets and all that.
Yeah. But row crop ready, if any of you ever played that or seen a video on it, you got to have your smart person plant your corn and plant your beans and everything like that, because it shows up and you got to try to line it up and you got to actually makes you think, because if you got a certain size planter, it's got to coincide with the size of the header you got on your combine or it won't line up.
Right.
So that was like the ultimate, I don't know, like my ultimate nerd out moment when they brought that in, and that's one of the main reasons why I kind of wanted to get a PC, and I never did it because I didn't have a PC at the time. But the maps they came out with that were row crop ready were really good. But what I really, really want, if I'm being honest, I'm waiting for modders to actually make some old equipment. Like,
yeah, I agree with that.
I'm so ready for the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s equipment. Because that's, I'm 35. I was born in 89, so most of the equipment I'm used to and learned to drive when I was a kid was, some 70s stuff. Because, machinery is expensive. You don't always get brand new stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I grew up in the 70s equipment. Actually, technically, the first tractor I drove was, I do believe, a 60s something. And that's whenever they came out with the 4020s. And I think that was the 60s. But yeah, the Alice Chalmers that I had in my Through the Year series, that's what sucked, is because that series was actually taken off, and I think people really enjoyed it because I was getting views on it. And 25 came out, so I wanted to make room, so I got rid of 22. Just move on to bigger and better things. And,
right.
We gotta check Google Maps here real quick, see where this next field lines up at, guys. Sorry. I know about where it is, but I'm a stickler for perfection. Alrighty, so there we are.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
It lines up with that field. Okay. Good to know. Trying, of course, I can't see the damn thing. So what I will do is I'm going to have a cheating moment, guys. Apologize. Just makes this a lot quicker. Because this is the field over here is the one I'm lining it up on. Kind of show you how in depth I go into realism. And this will tell me if I made that other field right. But I kind of just winged it off of memory. Okay, so right here, and I will go to 270 so we drive straight. And I can drive it over here and see this truck. That's about right. I did it pretty good. And when I come back and paint some of these fields, because I just went ahead, like some of these fields got waterways in them, and I just went ahead and plowed them up. So,
right.
And I'll come back in and paint and terraform them later. Man, we still can't see that damn truck, can we? Well, I'll just go over there and work this way. So that's how I always like between the roads and tree lines and stuff like that. That's how I get the fields to kind of the exact dimensions, is because I line it up. Now you see how far away I line that field up to find the end of this one. So, because this side's a straight line. And in between these two fields is a waterway. So I'm actually like really going the extra mile on this map and trying to get it right. Because, you know, I'm one of those cats that always got told, you know, if you're going to do something, don't half-ass it. Do it right.
Oh, yeah, do it right the first time. Because if you don't do it right the first time, you're going to be doing it several times.
How far over is he going to... Okay, that ain't too bad. I can live with that. Little imperfections like that I'm not worried about. And, of course, the plow is going to change.
Something I learned about 22 and 25 is the fact that when you're doing any kind of terraforming or anything like that in the game, a lot of the imperfections look better than you trying to make a straight edge.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's no straight edges in nature, and it's all man-made.
No, there's not. No, there's not. So you kind of see my point.
Mm-hmm.
You want those imperfections.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just the tree rows, you know, you can put, if I had all these fields in here exactly how I have them, you know, it would look good, but as soon as you add the trees and then the grass and then the waterways, it really sets it, I don't know, it's just like, it's really nice. And it's like, it's complete. I guess I'm just pretty much a farm sim groupie.
Oh my god. This farm build I'm about to freaking start on is going to be freaking crazy. Because where this is located, okay, first of all, you got trails going, walking trails going along the river. You got it going underneath the bridge and everything along the cliff face. Mm-hmm. It's going to be freaking awesome.
Heck yeah.
And I'm going to take the trees out. That way I can freaking, you know, I look at it. Hey, if I come out my house, I can see the river while I'm having my coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like I've got me, the the house I
Love
live
that.
in, I've actually got me I built a porch on it, and it's an older house, and I've got like 3 areas I can drink coffee on. Now, I got a back porch that faces my cattle, and I got a
Right.
front porch kind of a half wrap around, so I can get out of. I can either be in the sun or out of the wind. And then I got
Right.
a. I guess you would call it down in Florida a sunroom, but it's up here it wouldn't be considered a sunroom. But it's got some windows I put in. That way, and I have a table, and I could be inside and drink coffee and look out over the field.
I just call it a room.
A room.
Yeah, I just don't really care what it's called,
Yeah.
and coffee room. I guess.
Coffee room,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So besides my dining room table, it's it's there's like 4 places to drink coffee, and they're all good ones. The other day I caught myself drinking coffee out, leaning against the damn fence post watching cattle. And when you own cattle, not to sound like a weirdo, but when you actually own cattle, and they're not somebody else's, you find yourself just staring at them. Just sitting there watching them for hours. They ain't doing nothing special. They're just going about their thing, but you're just sitting there watching them. That's
Ain't
what
nothing
I
wrong with
noticed.
that.
That's what I
Yeah,
notice
you-
I naturally do ever since I got into cattle,
You sound like the Marlboro Man. That's all.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I used to
Nothing wrong
smoke.
with
I
that.
used to smoke Cowboy Killers.
Yeah, I did too back in the day.
Used to smoke Winston's, and I even hit Lucky Strikes every now and then. The non-filters, the real ones.
Now it's all like the 305s and shit like that down here.
Yeah. Up here,
But
I don't see too many 305s up here. When I was in Florida, I seen a lot of that. But my go-to is just Marlboro Light Shorts. But
starting to get away from smoking now
huh?
a little bit. I'm starting to get away from smoking a little bit though.
I'm trying to slow down. But it is what it is. It's when you're on the go and dealing with cattle at work, dealing with cattle at home, and they do them stupid shits they do, and
Yep.
dealing with idiots. Sometimes it's I'm just making it sound like I got a crutch and there's no excuse for it, but yeah, it's it's stressful and hard to quit.
Yes, it is.
And hats off to anybody that used to do that stuff and could quit. You're more of a human being than I'll ever be, because I struggle with it. Like as soon as I think the longest I ever went was 4 days, and I tell you, them 4 days I ran into the most dumb people I've ever met in my life, and I know I was being tested. The Lord works in mysterious ways, but
That's true.
I was weak, so. But things are kind of going a little better in my life. I'm out here, on my farm, and I don't have people too close to me, and it's a little bit simpler and easier going, and it kind of the stress is winding down. And I kind of honestly I use Farm Sim to help with that. Now, when I'm sitting here streaming and stuff like that, you'll probably hear my lighter go off every now and then. And it just depends.
Mine will too.
Mine
will too. Yeah, well, yeah.
I just, it's not even a really want one. It's a need something to do while I'm doing a row or maybe, it's just natural. It's a, I don't know. That's why when a lot of people quit, they eat more and they get bigger, is because it's a hand-to-mouth thing.
Yep. Yeah.
A lot of people that quit will chew on a toothpick or whatever.
Yeah, my dad used to. When he quit, he was. What was it now? Oh, he would have like a stick of, like a pack of gum in his shirt pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did that. That's what helped me calm down on the smoking, was the gum. And I tell you what, I had to quit that because I was spending just as much on gum as I was cigarettes. You know, the really good gum, was expensive because I'd buy one of them packs of was it not Take Five or Five gum, and I really liked the experiment flavor of that, and a package of that, it's almost like $5.49 or something.
Yeah.
At the gas station, and when you chew 3/4 of it in a day, that gets expensive real quick.
You got to think too. I'm talking about when my dad did that. I mean, it was back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was back when that shit was cheap, dude. You go buy a freaking pack of gum for like $0.25.
Yeah. Just like, back when when I started smoking, the cigarettes were under, $5 a pack. And I said if they ever got over $5, I'd quit. And now they're 9-something a pack, and here I am smoking.
Yep.
Instead of quitting a habit that costs me more money, I just go get jobs that pay for my habit. You know what I mean?
My biggest habit is what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm. Every one of my habits and hobbies are really expensive. I will say that. I don't know how to have a cheap hobby. Like reading a book. You would think that would be a hobby, because I like reading, but
everything's expensive, so that's kind of how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I'm going to spend money on a game or something like that, or equipment that is going to enhance what I'm doing,
mm-hmm.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I'll spend it.
I can agree with that. You know what? Oh, we need to go back this way. Finish, because this one's almost done. So yeah, that'd be a waterway. That's kind of how that looks, and then all these waterways will have bushes and stuff in it too. So and this field here is about right here, and it's kind of a grassy area. Piper, how you hanging on over there? Doing good?
Doing pretty good.
Heck yeah.
You're just listening to the old farts.
Yeah.
Yo.
He got in with me and Brian earlier. I didn't even realize he got in. Oh, just out of me and Brian were sitting there talking, and there was a low spot, and he comes in and just out of the blue. And I have my stuff turned up, where I can hear pretty good. And he's got one of them really bassy voices, and I just out of the blue, damn near scared me out of the chair. He goes, "What's up, nerds?" And I'm like, "Oh shit! Hey, what's going on?"
Hey, warn somebody when you come on here. What's wrong? Oh, dang, you give me a heart attack.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. We're just going to have to... Oh, I know what we can do. I know what we're going to do. There we go. Now track that. There we go. That's what I want. And then this is kind of like a hay field right there along the line, and I'll have trees on this side. This area is mainly a lot of hedgerows. Everybody, that's the. I wish I could find a hedge tree. Mod one of these days, and I'd put it in, and I'd replace every one of these oaks with hedge trees. They are some nasty trees, but they do a good job at wind blocking and stuff like that, marking. Because that's how they, in this area back in the day, they, did land markers. You either had stones piled up and wrapped in 2x4 wire, or you had in the corners, or you had hedgerows, and that's how they marked their territories.
That sounds about right. It was that way in Michigan too.
Yeah, you'll see it, and I think it's Has a lot to do with German descent did that, and I know Scottish and Irish also did that same thing.
Well, I'm German, Irish, and Dutch.
Yeah.
So I get it.
All right, let's see if I do this right. Nope, that's not right. Oh, you know what? I got them mixed up. My bad. Get my buttons mixed up. We'll go this way. Set up control page up. I need to hit shift page up. Ta-da! Bam.
He said ta-da.
Ta-da! We all good in the neighborhood now. We gotta find out if I planted my trees worth a damn in a straight line.
Or like today.
And I always got to do this field first when I've made this map, because there's an open section on the next half mile, and it's got one field in it that's pretty small on a farm, but there's a lot of pasture area, like three sections of pasture area for cattle. So that's what that guy does. And there's 4,500. Well, not yet. I'm looking at my mini map down on the left. When it hits 4,500 or close to it, I'll start making my turn. And I will find pretty close in there, and then shift page up. There we go. Now we're cooking with bacon grease. And then that'll make a straight line. Once you figure out I'm telling you, I was cussing this thing left and right earlier. It was being all weird, and I was learning it, and it was frustrating me. But once I got it, I kind of like it. It is really, really good.
I'm gonna be honest, because that's just the way I am. I have a hard time about aggravation, so I don't want to be aggravated. So I have a hard time even learning that damn thing.
Yeah. Well, it was It was figuring out the controls and what they did. I actually sat in a field over there on the other side of them trees, in the middle of it. That way, if it did anything goofy, I would, not be doing something I didn't want to do. Like, it wouldn't be making progress be screwy,
Right.
And I just sat there and hit buttons and seen what the tractor did, and
once I get it down, then I know it. It's just, oh God.
But all I'm doing is turning the lines in the course 90 degrees. That's literally all I'm doing, and I had to figure out what button did that, and then, from hand memory or finger memory, do that. So if once I get this done, let me finish this deal, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Get this outline, and I'll go to the center of the field. And once I've got it figured out, and it's so, I think it's more how it gets explained to you, or how your different learning style.
Yeah.
I think is what does it. The only thing I haven't figured out yet is, and I'll show you this too, when I do the 180 turnaround, when I hit that button, and I'm not going to do it here because I don't know which way it'll turn. And that's what I don't understand, how it decides what it's going to do. You would think it would go like these numbers you're seeing, 1, 2, 3. It would go that way, but on that other field it didn't. It went from high number to low number. So I don't know if there's another button I need to learn. So what we'll do, just kind of give you an example, is I'll come over here to just right in the middle to line 12. And I will hit Control End, and that'll line me up automatically on that, just like GPS would. Okay. I'll go ahead and put my plow down. So the buttons we're going to do here is I'll get out here into the middle of the field. And I'm going to, instead of control end, is to line up, snap in a direction going forward. If you hit control home, and it automatically does a 180 and goes back the other direction. Okay? If I hit shift page up, it turns it and goes to a 90. And then we can do shift page down and it'll do the same thing, but go back the other way. And you think initially it's going to, it's doing another 180. So that's what it was taking a wide turn. So, and you heard it beep off, and that was the headland because it picked up the headland. And just those 4 controls right there is what helps me out. So if I go to control number pad 2, it brings the lines up. So we need to go to the left. So shift page up. And I don't want it going that way, so I'm going to break it off its axis.
Well, it sounds like to me they done freaking changed everything on it, because it wasn't like, I don't think it was like that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look, it just sounds like it's been completely redone. I could be wrong.
But that's just the enhanced vehicle mod. Now, the original, this is the actual mod put in the game, and we did this so I could create fields. And we put it in the game before course play was put in the game. And I just got used to using this, and it helps me create fields, so I just kept it in there. So we just keep it going. But
all right.
But yeah, it's once you get it figured out, it is a handy tool. It's just one of those tools you've actually got to sit there and just deal with it and learn. And once you get it figured out, it will, like I make 2 headlands, and shift page up. Nope, I want to go the other way. It's all right. Get it started there, and then it'll snap to it. It don't look like it's snapping to it, but it does. For some reason, it makes the tractor jolt. And I'll do this, and it's only doing a half because that's the way the rows are lined up. But the next pass will be a full one. But I usually try to do a headland and a half or 2 headlands usually that way, and then I'll come back through and I'll start doing the up downs and just hitting the 180 once I figure out which way the 180 wants to turn. And that's what end I'll start on. So it wanted to turn the right way there on the page down. And what it is you'll have to watch your compass on that enhanced vehicle mod above the speedometer where it says 0.0 right now degrees.
Right.
So you have to pay attention to that because page up, I do believe, is add 90 degrees. And page down, or shift page up is add 90 degrees. Shift page down is subtract 90 degrees. So when you know on a compass, that's your markers for north, south, east, and west. So once you can get that figured out, oh man, it's a game changer. So on this next one, I need to hit page down because I want to subtract 90 degrees and go back to the west. So it would be 270.
Do it.
Huh?
I just have to sit down one day and just freaking teach myself how to do it.
Yeah. So right here, and then yeah.
Just
so it turned left because I subtracted 90 degrees. It would have turned right if I added 90 degrees. So anybody watching, if you learned something cool, if you didn't, I'm just not the teacher.
How you doing, Fawn?
Yeah. So if you're going, pretty much the best way to explain this, if you're doing counterclockwise on your field, it's shift page down to turn left to go counterclockwise. If you're going clockwise, it's shift page up. Because that's how the GPS works, is it's all off that compass bearing. And that's all Enhanced Vehicle Mods is a really glorified GPS. Like I said, the only thing I cannot figure out is which way it turns on the 180 turnaround. Because in the menu, I'll show you real quick. Well, we got a second. Controls. Go to controls. Come down here to the enhanced vehicle mods, which is always at the bottom. Okay, so what I just showed you, let me find my mouse on OBS. Okay, so let me see here. All right, so snap current direction right here. It is right control end, and then your 180 turnaround is right here, and it's right control home, but it doesn't say which way it turns to do that 180 turnaround, if that makes any sense. And then you can increase snap track direction by 1 degree. If you want to do angles, like when you're cutting beans on your combine, you can put it at the angle that most, I think it's like 15 or so degrees, because the beans actually flow easier into the header at an angle if you don't follow the rows. Why that is, I don't know. They just do. But then the let me find it here. The increased snap direction, I think. I have to look at my TV because it's bigger than the OBS screen. Yeah, increase and decrease. My mouse is kind of wigging out, so that has something to do with what Piper's doing, unfortunately. That's another bad deal about this map. But yeah, you're just in there and the right shift page up, right shift page down, and add or subtract 90 degrees. So, and that headland's done, so we can go up here. We will go, and I will subtract 90 degrees again. Get lined up on 12, since we already started. That way I know which way she's going to turn. Well, I didn't pick that one. Oh well. It is what it is. And then when we get down to the end, we'll see which way she goes. Now, obviously, what a lot of people's go to is what they're going to do is they're going to get the outside of this field done, and then they're going to let course play do it.
Yep.
So, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's just, again, I'm one of those guys that I want to do it like you are.
Yep. I want to do it. Yep.
So, enhanced vehicle mod, actually, like, I'm making the decisions on this tractor. I'm actually driving it, but I'm using the standard technology of today's tractors. This is the newest 9RX out there for the most part. So, I got to slow down because I got to find my buttons. Oh, I didn't hit control. So it's going to go that way. Okay. Now you see what I got to deal with sometimes. Why didn't it? I know why it did it. That's why. Because I hit shift in home. So we need to control. Get that straight. So I need to find 0 and lock the heading in at, give me a second while I fix this. Get the tractor pointed at 0 degrees and then line my lines up with that. So right now, as you can see, like what I was talking about with like bean headers, So I'm at 1.8 degrees on the tractor. There's 0. All right, but you can see we are off a little bit on the lines. So now I need to, what is it, control. There we go. Pretty spot on right there. Okay.
I'm pretty sure working on a real farm is does kind of help you out.
Well, yeah, and you know, I stopped driving tractors and stuff like that when I was a teenager, so I'm not familiar with the GPS stuff because all the equipment I ran was not GPSed. And so when I stopped driving tractors, it was late 90s, early 2000s. So GPS hadn't really.
But the principle is there, is what I'm getting at.
This is me figuring this out is just listening to farmers talk, drinking the coffee in the morning, you know, the 5 o'clock club. And, yeah, that's so. Real quick, I'll be right back, guys. I got to use the restroom. Piper, you're still in here, right? You guys can chat?
Yeah.
Where are you from, Piper?
Wisconsin.
I figured that's what it was. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
I used to drive truck for a living, so I've been through a lot of that area.
What'd you drive? Like what?
OTR over the road, whole United States.
Did you haul a certain thing, or was it kind of just?
It was just all of it was dry goods.
Mm.
I did some grain. Did some of that. It all varied.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I had chemical loads too. So I mean, it just I pretty much done a mixture of everything.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, I couldn't concentrate. I had to go so bad. Alrighty, so now that we're close on that, I will hit shift page down. There we go. And then I'll get lined up on that. And because we changed it, that's why we're not getting full rows again, because you went through the whole realigning and everything. So it is what it is. It's growing pains. It's not a perfect thing, but if you want to have control but still kind of do GPS at the same time, it's a really good mod. If you give it the shot and the opportunity to get learned and let it work for you.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Now, because I changed the track and everything like that, it could turn the other way. What'd you say, Piper?
I think I'm going to hop off for a while.
Hey, all right.
Tomorrow. See you guys.
Yep, see you, buddy.
Yeah, man. It was nice talking to you.
You too. It would let me.
If it'll let you.
Closed. Nice. All right, see you guys.
See you. All right, so she turned like she's supposed to. So that's good news. And then now we'll take a full swath. And this field here, I'll probably go ahead and fill it in, and then I will be jumping off the stream. So if anybody's got any questions or anything like that, you know, you got till I finish this field. And because I got to go to work in the morning, and it's almost 9 o'clock here.
Yeah.
So that means almost 10 there at your place, right?
Yep, just about.
But by the time we're over a little bit over 2 hours right now on the stream, so it's been a good. I think I put a good amount of time in there. I try to give a couple hours, you know, my time to it. So.
Yeah, I went 3 hours this morning.
Yeah. Well, good.
It was pretty good though. I mean, shit. first freaking 5 seconds, I had 5 people in there, and then I think I ended up with 12.
Yeah.
So it wasn't bad.
Hey, Whiskey Creek, how's it going, buddy? I see you on Farmer Brian's stream all the time. I think this is the first time I've actually seen you on mine, so welcome.
Hey, Whiskey, what's going on, brother?
Getting caught up on this map for the 8th time.
8th time, yeah.
No, literally, I keep bouncing the numbers up, but truth be told, it's literally, this is probably the 5th time I've had to create this whole map. I'm a little bit farther now than I was the last couple times, but yeah,
Let's just hope we don't do that again.
I'm so hoping. JMB, what's going on?
Let's see what that's going to look like. Oh, God dang it.
HO scale trains, that's the big size, right? The biggest one? You ever see any of that? Ultra, the train scales and stuff like the
Like the
die cast?
Yeah, I used to do the die-cast stuff back in the day.
Yeah, or I don't even know if they're called die cast. What would they be called? Or train sets, you know, and they got different size scales and stuff. I think the HO's the biggest.
Yeah.
I could be.
Oh, you talk about like one back in the day when what was it, Lionel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Whiskey Creek's doing right now. No, it is half O. So, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about with that. I've heard of HO scale before. I thought for some reason that was the biggest. My apologies.
He just likes to sound like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, no, I have heard of HO scale before, and I knew what he was I knew what he was talking about, but
I'm razzing you.
Yeah, G scale. I don't know. You got to explain the scale sizes. Whiskey, what's the biggest and all the way down to the smallest? Because I'm intrigued. I like learning new things.
Oh, I don't even know. Not really.
Because some of those, I think, I could be wrong, and I'm sure they're, homemade. I don't think they mass produce them. But some of them ones, they're big enough you can ride.
Oh yeah, the miniature trains.
You're sitting on top of them, obviously. But I've seen some guys that are really into that. They've got railroad tracks throughout their yard and everything like that. Go in and out of the house. It's
they had one at what the hell was the name of that place? I'm trying to think the name of it.
Oh,
it's up north. It's up north in Kentucky. I just can't think what the hell. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, they had them up there too. That was pretty cool actually seeing that.
Yeah, I know they got conventions and all that stuff. I mean, just like like we do, like FarmCon and.
Yep.
There's a hobby. There's a convention for it.
That's just like the RC planes. They have the same deal.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They go all out, man. I swear. Well, you know where Bicentennial Park is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's where they're doing it at now.
Okay.
It's pretty cool though. I mean, first time the other day I freaking got out. I mean, I've always seen them on TV and shit, but. First time, seeing them actually doing it, and dude, the helicopters are freaking crazy.
Yeah, the helicopters are cool.
Oh my god, how difficult that is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I couldn't even imagine even trying that.
That is 8th scale, the ones that you ride on. I have pictures in my Discord. Well, I'll have to definitely check that out, Whiskey.
Hell yeah. I'm right with you on that one.
And these are the one pictures on your Discord. Is that the ones you're messing with right now, or is that the 8th scale that you've got pictures of?
Yeah, I know this is just me geeking out, but have you ever thought about? You gave me an idea. Ever thought about where you have an actual game that's simulated where you have to freaking buy the parts, you have to put all the parts together and take everything that you built, fly them in the shows, and then you have to freaking you got to win shit or points or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're putting all that money you put into it, have all that simulated in a game. I wonder how that would work.
The best thing I could think of that's the closest to that off the top of my head.
There is one.
They've got one, but I don't think it's real money you've accrued to do it. That's the only thing. It's
I'm talking about like just funds in the game. What the game gives you, as far as making.
Well, you've heard of BeamNG, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they've got a.
They got a mod.
They got another. It's almost like almost like it's another game, but all those it's where you design. I can't think of the name of it, but it's where you design the cars that go into that, and you can build them however much horsepower you want. And it's actually like man, what is that? I was watching old cat build one, and you actually got to go in and build a motor, and you got to do all the compression and everything like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's man, that's gonna bother me.
Yeah.
Surely you could probably find it if you just type in anything BeamNG, but there's a guy on there that's what he does is he designs cars for that, and anybody can get it, and then all you do is upload it off of that game to BeamNG, and it's I don't know, it's almost kind of, I want to say it's probably this closest thing to it would be like Giants Editor, except for it's not as difficult, and then you just upload it into the game. If that makes sense.
Oh no, it makes sense. I get where you're going with it. At the end of the day, BNG is basically somebody designed that, so it's like a mod, but not this.
Man, that's gonna bother me. Let me see if I can't look it up real quick while I'm playing.
I hate when that freaking happens. I think it's. I'm geeking out on something, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck was it? Excuse my French. I wasn't even thinking.
Let's see here. Where's automation? It's called automation.
Automation or autonation?
No, automation. Like,
Yeah.
AUTOMATION. And that's the game, I do believe.
Oh, see, now I know that game, but I didn't know that it was that, like that.
If you watch some of those, they got a couple guys on YouTube that do it, and if you watch that, it's you can bring it over to BeamNG just by uploading it, almost like a file. But you actually go in there, and you're actually building the motor. And if the frame, they got base frames and style, and then you have to actually fine tune it with the rounded corners and everything like that, and you can adjust everything. But if you built a motor too big, like size-wise, not power-wise, for that vehicle, it won't fit in the car, and you have to go pick a different body.
Yeah.
And
so there's mistakes that you can make that's really going to freaking ruin your whole deal.
Yeah. And in the game, you gotta dyno the motor. You gotta mess with the shocks and everything like that, and how it rides. I mean, it really gets into it from what I've been seeing, unless that guy had a lot of mods that don't come with it. But yeah, no, it's That's
So
kind of
basically, you take car mechanic simulator and mix it together, and they had a baby.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I actually think it's probably from what I've seen by Car Mechanic Simulator. And I haven't watched it in a little bit, but automation kind of seems like it goes a little bit farther into it.
That's good because a lot of the stuff that was in car mechanic simulator, I'm not speaking, was just a lot of things were missing,
Yeah.
like little details.
Right.
That should have been, and I think should be there. But
Now, granted, like I said, I've watched a lot of you. I watch different games being played on YouTube. I don't know why I do it. I just enjoy it.
it's entertainment for me.
Yeah, and I could do that for hours on end, but not want to do,
But
watch a regular movie.
yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, because for me, it's games that I know I can't freaking play on my computer, so I
Yeah.
like to watch somebody else play it. I still get an enjoyment out of it.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's the reason why I do it. To be brutally honest.
Hmm.
Plus, it's fun.
Oh yeah.
Watch them mess up or whatever.
Well, especially when they're creating something. I like because
Yeah.
when you're creating
Yeah.
something, whether it's a story or not that they're trying to tell you, what they are creating is the story.
Now
Yeah.
I have one YouTuber that I've been watching forever.
He lives here in Orlando.
Uh,
And you got to give him a freaking watch. If you're not watching him, his name is Trevor Martin.
Trevor Martin.
Yep. Yeah, watch a lot of his gameplays, and he goes into a lot of detail. Especially, he just did a series on Planet Coaster 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did a freaking I thought he did a freaking awesome job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, and then he does flight sim. He does all the simulators.
I've been actually watching DCS here lately.
Oh, DCS is good too. Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that would burn my computer to the ground though.
Oh, I wouldn't even touch it.
But
That'd
the
just be a
amount
pipe.
I like watching the realism of them fighter pilots, and they're actually having to
Yeah.
their dogfighting skills. They actually got to use maneuvers and learn maneuvers and how to actually start these aircraft using PDAs. Of the flight manuals to start these darn things, and that is sweet.
Have you seen anything on the new flight simulator?
Microsoft, I've seen
Yeah.
a little bit, but I haven't really paid much attention to it.
Dude, they have they have redone that game from the ground up. It's crazy.
Oh,
You literally can freaking walk around
I know they
right up to your plane, and all that. Yeah, it's crazy.
and I know the ground textures and stuff like that are actually up to date Google Maps of the area
Yeah,
that you're flying over.
Yeah, that part there looks a lot better. I was impressed with that.
That game engine they got on that is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Just the
So you can about guess the type of computer he's running to run these games.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude's been doing it a long time. He doesn't have a regular job. That is his job.
Yeah. Well, and
So,
see, when
yeah.
I got this computer to do what I wanted to, and it might be better or it might be worse than what I portray it. I don't know nothing about computers. It does everything I need it to do, and it does it well. And
I don't know everything, but I mean, I know a baseline maybe, but
yeah.
I'm right with you because there's a lot I don't know.
But my way of thinking is I got one monitor and then I use a TV monitor that I hook up with HDMI cables, and I can actually Bluetooth to my big screen if I wanted to in my room, but and have another screen on there. But the way I figured it is I got to start off my computer I got now. This is what I'm going to do for my farm sim. If I get big and this ends up being, you know, where you're able to quit your day job and do this. It'll be a long time coming, obviously. But if that ever happens, then yeah, I'll be investing in myself with different stuff like that, because, you know, you get ad revenue money, you know,
I know.
All that stuff, and you start making a living off of it, then yeah, I would reinvest that money back into my computer and get the latest and greatest this and that.
Yeah, he was. I've been watching him a long time, since he was probably a teenager, and that's when he started.
Yeah,
and he was smart. Fucking got on it, and yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, it's the guy that I kind of started watching on Farm Simulator was Grant Hilbert in the squad.
Yeah.
Buck and all of them, and I kind of liked his story, because if you actually think about it, back when he first started YouTube and the amount of followers he got, at one time, him and Mr. Beast was neck and neck, and he did straight farm videos, you know. And what he was able to do was get a real farm in real life with real tractors, and use money he made from YouTube and save up and actually do a farm. And, you know, I've got my little bitty, you know, podunk thing out here, and but I thought that'd be pretty cool, you know, one day if if this ever turned into a revenue thing, I could use it to fulfill my dream too, and do kind of the same thing. Now, I like to have my own ideas and not piggyback off of others, you know, and be original. But that was pretty cool. Like, I actually watched him from when he was nothing to, you know, he's probably the one that did get me into farm sim, like, honestly. And then now the guys he's got running with him now, I mean, I even watched his brother. I think it's Spencer. Spencer TV.
I know.
I liked it when they all did the co-op deals. Where multiple.
Yeah, they've been doing that. They've been doing that a while now.
Like the Big Harvest, I could sit there and watch that all day long. But so if that's my, I'll know I made it when I get that big. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I got you.
And that's kind of why we're doing this. You know, is to kind of fall along that same guy. We're going to do it a little differently than what they do, but not much differently. We're going to take pretty much their outline of how they go about it, and then we're going to readjust you know, to our liking and our specs and everything like that. Like, the biggest thing I wanted to create in here was there was nobody, and this is a group thing that we're going to do when we get everybody in here, that we're going to get in here. And, you know, I want an actual working economy, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody taking their stuff straight to a factory to make more money. You know, you go to the co-op like everybody does, because nobody takes their stuff directly to the factory. I mean, if there is, it's very few. And so that's kind of unrealistic to me. But so we'll take all our grains from the field, and
as long as you got a sell point, which is your co-op. So I mean, where you can make all your transfers and everything like that, and make the money.
I want the co-op to write us the checks, not us automatically get the money. Like, it makes us have to interact with each other. And now this is just a pipe dream of what I want. So what I want might not work, you know, with scheduling conflicts and everything like that. But, you know, like if we need a field fertilized and limed, if, you know, obviously if nobody's on here and you're just, you know, dicking off by yourself, yeah, go ahead and fertilize and lime your field. But if there is somebody in here running a co-op, pay them to, you know, pay the co-op like you would in real life to come fertilize and because not everybody, I know a lot of people like watching that Millennial Farmer guy that know, you know, or if you don't, go check him out. He's pretty good. Not everybody's got, even if you're farming, making all that big money supposedly they make, which they don't.
Well, do you realize that Welker Farm makes more money off of YouTube than he does the farm?
And so does Millennial Farmer. I guarantee it. But see, they've got a spraying rig and stuff like that, And
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of farmers can't afford that. So what they do is they go to the co-op and put their order in. They tell them what field they need fertilized or put manure on and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I wanted to incorporate, you know. And,
Right.
you know, like I said, if you're on this map all by yourself, then yeah.
Now you do realize in multiplayer, I think it's either built into multiplayer or it's a mod. I can't remember. I'll have to look into it. But you're able to transfer money to somebody else.
Yeah, and what I want to happen is I'm going to look for it too is in 22 there at the end, if you remember, they had where you could send bills.
Yes.
And then they'd have to pay it. I can't remember what it was called.
I don't either.
But
If you can get somebody to make something similar to that, then you might have something.
Whiskey Creek Farm says that would be a lot of fun to do that. Well, yeah, it's just like I don't want the idea behind this, in my opinion, is I don't want, like I said, people, you know.
He wants to simulate what he does in real life.
Right. You know, it's what actually happens in real life is the farmers put their crops in the field. The co-op helps take care of that field by the lime and fertilizer, unless you're a lucky person that gets, you know, a spraying rig, but usually they don't buy their liming rig. And they'll do their herbicides sometimes by themselves and fertilize. That's fine too. I've seen that, but not everybody can afford it in real life. So you need the
Sometimes
co-op.
your neighbors will rent something out to you to take care of your field too. So
yeah.
There's that.
But
that's a good idea.
I mean, it's just that's that way. Whoever is coming in, because obviously we can put on this G Portal server. I can't remember. I have to ask Brian how many people we can have in here, but not everybody's going to have a farm field or a farm. But you know, somebody could run the co-op. Somebody can run the dealership. So we don't just have, you know, and they have a low boy and a truck, and then we pay the dealership for the price of the machine, or we make payments to them, and then they deliver it to the farm on a low boy, and that's how they make their money. So even if they decide if they don't have to stream or they don't have to make videos or even play, but if they want to play, you know, that's how they make their money. And then once we get people locked in, that's their job. You know what I mean? So, and then everybody has their little niche of how they make money. So if there's, I don't know how we would do it with all the factories and stuff like that, but the co-op will make its money through liming and fertilizing and taking the grain from the co-op to the factories and stuff like it is in real life. You know, the grain mills and stuff.
Right.
Is my idea. Old Farmer Brian's equipment. Tap through it all.
Well, how would you do, like, if somebody wanted to, they were taking it to, you know, like a grain elevator, and that grain elevator will produce your shit into flour.
Well, see, that's like
how would you want to do that?
So my grain here. I'll let me drive up here and I'll show you, kind of give you an idea. So this grain elevator up here, it is strictly and I'll have to get up here to kind of give you an example. But this grain elevator in this town on this map is kind of simulated around my real life town. Okay, and like I said, we'll put more buildings and stuff in here later down the road. But everything that gets right here, because there is a train track that runs right beside the co-op, like most co-ops do. Yep. Right? And what happens is all the farmers in this area, in each town, they all deliver to their co-op. You know, it's a fixed price. They get their price. Sometimes they set a price early. Like if they're just taking a gamble, they can either sell it when they bring it or sell it at a fixed price, you know, early. And it's kind of like a contract thing. So what happens is yes, Whiskey, you're right. Playing as realistic as possible. So we'll fill these grain elevators up, and then obviously the train tracks aren't here because we don't have that. But then they will ship the grain out, and they'll go, and we're on this map down this way about 20 or so miles in this direction. There's
Now,
a
if this map
place.
was on 2, you could have freaking train tracks.
Yeah, but about 20 miles in this direction that I'm facing, there's a grain mill down there, and that's where it would go to, and that's where they produce the flour, the cattle cubes, the cracked corn, and all that stuff. And then once that's done, because they're all owned by the same cooperative, and my area is called Twin Rivers, I do believe. I never paid attention to it now that I think about it. Or no, Two Rivers Co-op group. And then that's what this building is right here. And then they they truck deliver it in pallets, and they store it all in here. And this would be where I actually go to get my cattle feed and stuff like that. And it's lined up. And this building doesn't do it justice because it's a lot bigger. And they've got their spraying rig in here and their limer and everything like that. So, and then the farmers would buy it back. So it's a business at the end of the day. It's not just some place that just hands you money all the time.
Right.
They've got to make their money too. So whoever's running this is in charge of this, keeping it stocked. I even thought about over in, let me look at the map here. If we go to farmlands, you can actually see I actually own the whole bottom section in yellow. And what it is I had to do all that because the road doesn't go on my land like it's supposed to. So I had to buy this so I could do the extra sides of my fields. And no, sorry, let me find my mouse again. It's hard. So the road actually goes over here instead of right button up next to my land. So I had to buy this so I could finish the fields out. And but anyway, I thought about, if we can't get nobody to run this area, or they don't want the whole thing because their computer can't run it or handle it or whatever, we could do like a big old grass field over here, and then the co-op in the spare time when they're not streaming or whatever, they can go down there and bale it up, make their straw or make their hay or whatever they need to do, and then put it up here. And I could put a hay barn up here so you can buy hay and stuff too, to feed your cows and get your TMR and stuff like that. But silage pits, I did tell the guys, silage pits are at a farm. They're not going to have that at a co-op. So if you want to, chop corn and put it in a silage pit, yeah. But then they would still need the hay and the straw for their animals, and they would get that at the local co-op. So
they can't cut their own grass and make their own.
Oh yeah, they sure can. They sure can because we do that around here. Yeah. Yeah, it's
because that can lead into a profit also.
Right. But it's not so much anybody running away with a profit or anything like that. It's not every farmer is going to have a hay and equipment. Just because they're in real life, guys, farmers don't have every bit of equipment, but they'll lean on their neighbors. There's actually down this way, and I'll actually be incorporating it into the map, but 2 miles down the road here and about 1.5 miles to the right, so about 3 miles as the crow flies from here, there's actually a place that actually does seeds. And it's a home farm. He's got his own area and everything like that. And he actually, I'm not for sure what exactly he does to the seeds, but you take your, I want to say it's like a seed producer. And I don't know how big he is or how much clients he's got, but he's been doing that for years. So that will actually be incorporated. And, like in 22, they had that, was it Weimar, Canada or whatever? They had the seed. So it'd be something like that, but not that big a scale. So, but anyway, that being said, man, I really enjoy everybody that came on. And Ultra, thank you for coming on and chatting with us.
Hey, no problem.
I had fun, and I love explaining this stuff. So if anybody ever has questions, you can message me on the Discord, or you can message me on YouTube. I usually do pretty good at responding. And if you don't get responded to, the off chance, pop in next time I do a live stream, and just from every question, I'll answer it the best and most realistic I can. I don't know everything, but if I don't know, I do try to find out, and I like helping people with anything. So like I said, I don't know who the fourth is right now. It was going to be Sweden, but at this point, his computer can't handle this map, so we're going to be doing something else with him. So we kind of got a fourth, and I don't know how the guys want to do that. But there's going to be a lot of open available once this thing gets going. And me, Piper, and Farmer Brian will be definitely talking about it. See if anybody out there, that wants to, or B, we even want them to, because sometimes people just don't jive. So
Yeah,
it is what it is. You got to find somebody that's going to be here constant, take care of their stuff, and stay on task. But yet we understand you got a home life too, and that's more important. So we are not like strict sticklers. But
yeah.
with that being said, guys, again, I appreciate it. I wouldn't be me without you guys and how far I've got. So thank you very much. And we are not here for a long time. We're just here for a good time. And I'll see you all next time.